Disclaimer: all the material contained in this video is provided for educational and informational purposes only. No responsibility can be taken for any results or outcomes resulting from the use of this material. While every attempt has been made to provide information that is both accurate and effective, the author does not assume any responsibility for the accuracy or misuse of this information. Did you know the scale of life-threatening health risks has shifted worldwide from starvation to obesity? Yes, the sad fact is more people collectively across the world are now suffering from being fat than from not having enough food to eat. One estimate puts the number of obese at 1 billion compared to 800 million people who are underfed. Not surprisingly, the Western, first world countries are the worst offenders. The United States, Canada, Western Europe, Australia and so on are leading the list. If you aren't careful in these places and you eat the same diet and are just as inactive as your neighbor, your body may just give in one day as a result of your unhealthy lifestyle. Either way, your quality of life will be real low. There's two main reasons why the world is fat and why we are experiencing this obesity epidemic. Although it's not hard to guess what they are well worth exploring. One, from people consuming an excessive amount of bad food. The first big reason why so many people are fat is their terrible diets. Too many calories, often coming from horrid food choices, empty calories from sugar-filled soft drinks, poorly thought out and timed carbohydrates, fried foods. The list is near endless, but I'm sure you get the point. A great deal of people put no thought into their diet at all and are basically poisoning themselves in something akin to the film Super Size Me. Haven't seen the movie? Well, you should. 2, from people being almost totally inactive. Exercise can make up some of the ground lost from a poor diet. Real exercise, not 5 minutes of walking up a flight of stairs or a few sets of sit-ups once a week. The fact that a great many people don't exercise at all and instead lead quite sedentary lives is a huge factor why they and others like them are getting fatter and fatter every year. Okay, so that's the bad news. It's best to get it over with so we can see how important it is to buck these trends. Our very lives could hang in the balance. Looking good and feeling healthy certainly does. Now for the good news. If you don't want to be one of the fat and sick, you can choose not to be. Getting fit requires some discipline and some hard work, but 7 weeks of both can transform your body into something that looks and feels great. You've got the information in front of you. I've seen this method work again and again, for the young and old, for both men and women. All it requires is heart and focus. Are you ready to step away from the pack? You've already committed and gotten a copy of our 7-week Slim Down Weight Loss Challenge. I have faith you can take the next 2 important steps of reading the guide and acting on the information I'm about to share with you. Make no mistake, you can do it. Let's get started.